Okay, so today we're going to be talking about overscheduling. So our focus question is, how does overscheduling affect middle level learners? So why did I choose this topic? I chose this topic because many of our teens today are very busy and are held up to high standards. This presentation will explain the signs of what can happen to teens who are overscheduled, and this presentation will also explain what we can do to help our teens today. Some signs of overscheduled teens is there's no downtime, and this is with not having any downtime. This can affect the teen's development because teens are very social, and that's how they become who they are. And then the teen years are one of the most important times for development, because this is when they find hobbies and think about their future, what they want to do. Another sign is grades declining. If a student's grade average starts to decline over time, this is a sign of their priorities are not straight. So like if they're more focused on sports or video games or anything else, they're not prioritizing schoolwork, that is an issue that can happen. So what we can do is sit down and help them get their priorities straight just by talking to them and giving them a time to put in schoolwork throughout the day or at the night. The third is health is suffering. Chronic stress can cause a variety of health problems, ranging from decreased immunity from the common cold to increased risk of cardiovascular and immune disorders. Some more continued signs of overscheduled teens is they have no time for friends. And with having no time for friends, this can affect their social development of who they are. And teens need to be with their peers and away from adults or parents. This will help their development because they're not around their parents. Then they can not get away with stuff or not have as much fun. So days are filled with no work, or days are filled with work and no fun. So procrastination is a telltale sign of when your teen is not enjoying what they liked before. So like, for example, if your teen like playing piano and or like doing sports and they're not doing it as much, you're forcing them to do it all the time. This can lead to that. To our second point is that many teens can be stressed out as they're adding too much to their plate. They can just be burned out of what they used to like, or even be depressed, and causing them to not have fun with their peers or pastime. So that can happen if they're too busy. And lastly is not getting enough sleep. On average, teens need about 9 hours of sleep each night, and about 93% of teens do not get enough sleep. This causes many teens to develop sleep deprivation at a very early age. So what we can do to help teens that are overscheduled is we can make time for teens to enjoy themselves, just give them a day off, let them do what they want, and just have fun. We can help our teens to straighten out their priorities by sitting down, talking to them. Encourage more sleep, which is very important. Having family dinners multiple times a week, this just helps bring a social aspect to the family, helps them bring them closer together, discussing how their day went, what happened throughout the day. And lastly is encourage exercise to relieve stress. This means like a wide variety of different things. It doesn't mean go do like a 3-hour workout, just be exhausted. This is more like you need time to just back away, go take a walk, go run, go just do anything to release some stress. That is a big factor of what that can help things not be stress. So this is the Kahoot activity that we're going to do. So some overscheduled teens. This is just some questions about the presentation that we just watched. So what are some signs of an overscheduled teen? So good. So those are all signs of our teens that are overscheduled. Question 2, how many hours of sleep do teens need? 5 hours, 9 hours, 7 hours, or 8 hours? Go. Question 3, what are some signs we can do? What are some things that we can do to help us prevent time with friends, dinner, exercise to relieve stress, or encourage more? As you can see, these are all things that we can do to help our teens to relieve some stress from being overscheduled. Question 4, what percentage of teens don't get enough? 5%, 10%, 50%, 90%. Last question, what health issues can occur to stress teens? Super happy, weak immune system, cardiovascular and autoimmune disorders, or both, diamond, or both? Good. So as you can see, those are 2 things that can happen to teens if they don't relieve stress from being overscheduled. Here we go. Good job. So we're gonna and that pretty much wraps up my presentation of overscheduled teens and how they are affected and what we can do to help our teens not be as overscheduled or stressed out. Any questions or thoughts?
I think it's all very true. Making time for family, time for friends, sleep, all very good points. I agree.
All right. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.